In this video, we will discuss MRI planning and protocol of the right shoulder joint. The shoulder is a complex ball and socket joint formed by the humeral head, glenoid cavity, acromion, clavicle, and surrounding soft tissues. Proper planning is essential to accurately evaluate the rotator cuff tendons, labrum, cartilage, ligaments, bursae, and bone marrow. Patient preparation and positioning. The patient is positioned supine, head first into the scanner. The right shoulder should be centered at the isocenter of the magnet. The arm is kept in neutral or slight external rotation. Elbow resting comfortably at the side. A dedicated shoulder coil is used for optimal signal-to-noise ratio. Proper immobilization is important to minimize motion artifacts. Before scanning, always confirm correct side marker, right, clinical history, pain location and range of motion. Localizer and planning strategy. Scanning begins with 3 plane localizers: axial, coronal, sagittal. Planning must be done carefully because shoulder anatomy is oblique and not aligned with the standard body axis. Axial plane planning. Axial images are planned parallel to the glenoid fossa. Coverage should include acromionioclavicular joint, humeral head, glenoid, and surrounding soft tissues. Axial images are essential for evaluating the subscapularis tendon, anterior and posterior labrum, biceps long head tendon, joint effusion, and synovium. Coronal oblique plane planning. Coronal oblique images are planned parallel to the supraspinatus tendon, not true coronal. This plane is crucial for assessing supraspinatus and infraspinatus tendons, rotator cuff tears, subacromial subdeltoid bursa, acromion morphology, joint space and articular cartilage. Most rotator cuff pathologies are best visualized in this plane. Sagittal oblique plane planning. Sagittal oblique images are planned perpendicular to the coronal oblique plane, aligned with the glenoid surface. This plane helps evaluate rotator cuff muscle bulk, muscle atrophy and fatty infiltration, acromion shape, coracoacromial arch. It is especially important for pre-surgical assessment. Standard MRI sequences. A typical MRI shoulder protocol includes T1 weighted images, detailed anatomy, bone marrow evaluation, muscle structure. T2 weighted or PD fat-saturated sequences, tendon tears, joint effusion, bursitis. PD fat-suppressed sequences, rotator cuff pathology, labral tears. Stir sequence, optional. Bone marrow edema, inflammatory changes. All sequences are acquired in axial, coronal oblique, and sagittal oblique planes. Key structures to evaluate. While reviewing the images, carefully assess the rotator cuff tendons, supraspinatus, infraspinatus, subscapularis, teres minor, glenoid labrum, biceps long head tendon, articular cartilage, acromionioclavicular joint, bone marrow signal, joint effusion, and bursae. Conclusion. Accurate patient positioning, precise planning, and correct sequence selection are the key factors for obtaining a high-quality MRI of the right shoulder joint. A proper protocol allows confident diagnosis of rotator cuff tears, labral injuries, impingement syndrome, arthritis, and traumatic lesions. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more MRI educational content.